Hello, this is Palmetto Investigates. Today I went to the service at Solid Rock Church in Market Commons in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Upon arrival, I proceeded to walk up to the church by the sidewalk. Upon arrival, there were protesters hollering "Justice for Mica." Everything was very well organized. I introduced myself to a few of the protesters. I proceeded to talk with the guy that was portrayed as Jesus outside front, discussed a few things with him, shook hands, very cordial. I asked him which door they were going in for the service. He proceeded to show me which door, proceeded through the door, entered into the church, was greeted by an usher at the up there. He proceeded to ask me what my name was. I told him my name, where I was from, and I was visiting Myrtle Beach for the day and coming to worship with him. I proceeded to sit down at the very back of the chapel of the old Myrtle Beach Air Force Base, which is Solid Rock Church at Market Commons at this time. When I arrived in there, I was a little late. JP was at the stage area talking on the microphone to the congregation. I observed where Tricia Ross was there, JP Miller was there, Brother Randall was there, numerous people on the stage singing and worshiping. As the service progressed, there was a Brother Calvin Smith give the sermon on Matthew 14:28 through 33, which is where Peter walked on the water on the boat during the storm, and where Peter had the confidence in the Lord to walk. The others were not willing to try. They were shy of doing it, not believing in the Lord or the abilities of the Lord. During this time, J.P. Miller was sitting at the left front of the congregation and sitting by Susie Skinner the entire time of the service. At times, JP would be on his phone, flipping through the phone, not really concerned too much about the sermon that was being presented. After the end of the service, the Brother Calvin Smith asked two other guys to come to the front. Also, he asked John Paul Miller to come to the church, asked the congregation in prayer to let's pray for John Paul. As the two guys at the front held his hands up as if reaching out to God, trying to tell the congregation we need to lift up John Paul Miller for the troubles he is going through and what he has ahead. After the service, I proceeded out. While I was there, they asked any visitors were here to raise their hands. I raised my hand. After a minute or two, a young lady brought an orange bag to me, color of the front door and the orange colors that are there. Inside this here, it had the Solid Rock Market Commons for members, for all attendees, classes we offer, social groups, and the administrator is Tricia Ross. Also, the telephone number for Solid Rock Church at Market Commons. Also in the package, received this nice ink pen for Solid Rock Market Commons, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It has the telephone number on it, 843-251-1784. Also, there's a nice cup of the Solid Rock Market Commons with telephone number. One lady come back to the back, asked where I was from, how I enjoyed the service. I said, I'm here in Myrtle Beach visiting, is what I told her. I said it's not what I had expected with the church and the process. And during the service, they were having a media problem. There was a guy sitting beside me on a computer trying to adjust the media slideshow, whatever. John Paul proceeded back there with him doing this. John Paul never acknowledged that I was there, anything. In this time during the service, he seemed to not be very interested in the service. He did not have the control to somewhat in the service that was being presented. While there, I observed and counting between 60 to 65 people in attendance. I know before we had on Justice for Mica site other ones that they only have 15 to 30 members in attendance. I was quite shocked when I got there was that many in attendance. No one came in after I did from the main front entrance of the church. When I proceeded out, everyone started proceeding out to the back of the church, I'm assuming to the parking lot of the Solid Rock Church at Market Commons. If you like this video, subscribe and hit like. More to come, as in a previous interview video where I talked to a friend who is a minister about when he sent in a resignation for the Cathedral Bible College that Reginald Wayne Miller had, and that Dr. Randall was on the board of something, and basically he was Wayne Miller's right-hand man. This ended shortly after the investigation by the FBI upon the destruction of this here due to shoddy things going on. I don't want to discuss what all it was. He served time. After that, Brother Randall took John Paul Miller under his arm and started the congregation at Solid Rock at Market Commons. Once again, subscribe and hit like and share. Thanks for your time. God bless everyone. I will be investigating items that I have observed, I have heard, and I will be back at a later date or a later time to discuss and show proof on some of the things I've investigated and gotten. Thanks.